That is, you know, English language, it being strongly destroyed. You know, best and brightest, don't write a rap song, I tell you that. It doesn't matter on color, any color. You write rap song, you don't contribute anything to the language skills in America, except maybe kill pig or something like that, and contribute to violence. If that's culturally distinguishable, you rap singer, rap writer, you very distinguishable. I wonder if American ancestral heathens ever wonder if their collective value system would someday be held in utter contempt by those very same people who would be invited to come live and flourish in a land held and owned by their future generational progeny. I. Next one, I. Things you shouldn't say. Is a armpit country a reflection of its people, or are the people a reflection of the armpit country? Well, anyway, drive through certain parts of the city and answer here in America, answer that one for yourself. Go to the different neighborhoods of the different cultural groups and see if that ethnic group is distinguishing itself living here in America. Now, come on now, you have to agree. Any group so insistent about, you know, receiving their full rights in your redneck of the woods surely will insist on you receiving your rights in theirs. Yeah, they insist on having the good rights in your neighborhood. Of course, they're going to insist when you come to their neighborhood, any hour of the day or night, you're going to have your rights respected and protected. You can bet your life on that, and they will too. They'll bet not their lives, they'll bet your life on that too. Oh, pick yourself out a real nice burial plot first, and don't skip on all the trimmings. Chances are you'll need it. You'll need it for the drive. Yeah, nice burial plot for certain. If you're a woman, taking along a rape kit of your own could go a long ways towards being properly prepared for the little rights excursion you're taking. Next thing you shouldn't say in a mummified world, in the situation where the different cultures immigrate over here to America, and all the great beauty and charm and cultural diversity that brings, is eating dogs and cats with Texas-style barbecue is not Americanized or Russianized enough for me. Well, that's the end of that thing, that situation, where you shouldn't say any of those mummified, any of those things, any mummified world. Now another situation, let's see, another situation is while discussing, well, I guess I won't discuss that. Should I discuss? No, I won't. I'll discuss that at some other time. Unknown to you is the situation. Your interviewer is a former ultimate fight champion, and he queries you. That means ask. It's nothing sexual in query. And he queries you on your use of nicknames for African Americans. Brother, you shouldn't say. My personal first recollections of what people of African descent were referring and preferring to call themselves was colored. Well, that's from a long time ago. Then I believe it became a Negro. Then I recall brothers and sisters of the struggle. Brothers and sisters, yeah, I remember it more fully. Brothers and sisters of the struggle for equality. Then wasn't splib being used, back in the late 60s and early 70s? I'll have to ask some older agents when I get back into contact with them. Time passed like gas, and here come blacks as the new standard of reference. Then after a short while, here comes, oh, I think this is, this is in reference for old Americans, but after a while, after black, here comes the judge. I see some old stuff on YouTube with Laughing, I think it calls, and great singer, Jewish black guy with one eye, Sammy Davis Sr. You know Sammy Davis Jr.
To a guy who says duh when you inform him of the fact that his pants zipper's down, you shouldn't say,
A, having a good time, are you? B, what's the point of leaving your zipper down? Oh, sorry I asked. C, damn, that's a damn nice print on your shorts. Oh, you are sure that you're not wearing any shorts? D, oh, I'm sorry, did the short thing lobotomy go away? Or E, just where does your right to be a pervert end and my right to kick you in the ballsack begin?
to another woman carrying a 50-pound sack of used disposable diapers, there's a lot of that going around, I hear. You shouldn't say,
Gee, oh my gosh. There I get hypnotized one time into believing that a used diaper is a pouch holding gold nuggets, and now every time she hears a baby's cry, it triggers her into mining for her golden treasure. On further reflection, I wish I hadn't been the one to start calling it the treasure of Sarah Madre.
to your mother-in-law, you don't say,
Where did you get your daughter to learn to give... Boom. Where did your daughter learn to give such great head and such... It wasn't from you, was it? I mean before your obvious sex change, sir. I mean, ma'am.
to people driving a car with a bumper sticker saying, mean people suck, and you want to remain anonymous, asshole, you then shouldn't say,
Wheel loud as you pass them by. I do not!
if you're a customer who don't know good pizza from bad pizza, you shouldn't say,
What the fuck? This piece here is doing aerobics. Hey Abdul, how do you explain this? What, you want to reach up to the TV set and change the station from the aerobics channel to something else? I'm just hoping here I don't get a course line or something, cause soon as this thing stops moving, I'm gonna eat it.
to your ex-mother-in-law, you shouldn't say,
Give me a break. I never hit on you. All I did was tell you your daughter that... All I did was tell your daughter that you were doable.
To a giant bodybuilder, you might not say,
Anybody ever describe the way you walk as though he has 2 bars of soap strapped to the bottom of either of his feet? No? Good, because I can see that it would anger you maybe to the point of violence.
to your second husband, you shouldn't be insensitive enough to say,
I was expecting a little more, to be honest. Harry, my first, had his faults, but that hairy-ass bastard conducted his own symphony when it came to the love arts, as that big old lovable gorilla used to call them. I told you why I divorced him. He was always talking up his first wife to me, of all people, at the most inappropriate moments.
to your father-in-law who is a 20th degree black belt karate master, you can't say,
No, sir. I never touched your daughter, and especially not with a closed fist that didn't have a pecker in it.
to a Vietnam vet, you might lose your camis if you say,
Yeah, I hear that we're issuing a new Lady Liberty stamp with Jane Fonda's face superimposed onto the likeness of the Lady of Lady Liberty.
to the television executives, do not offer them,
Television doesn't kill people. People on television kill people. Lots of people. Therein lies the paradox. It doesn't actually kill the people it kills on TV. What it more accurately does is it kills the brain cells off of people who watch it too much. The same cells that tell that viewer not to kill another person.
to yourself in the mirror, you shouldn't say,
I guess last year's New Year's resolution was 20th and last unsuccessful attempt at trying to stop spending so much time admiring myself in the mirror. You're gorgeous thing. You talking to me? Well, who the fook? Well, who the fook would I be talking to then? Handsome and studly?
if you're a Vietnam vet and you hear about Jane Fonda's face being used on a new Statue of Liberty stamp, you could resist saying,
If there was any justice in this country, they would show a backside view of the statue and show a superimposed likeness of Jane Fonda's face placed onto Miss Liberty's rear end. Maybe they could have a new little motto on the stamp too, something like the 2 faces of liberty. Good thing for old Teddy Boy. They never passed that law. Marry a commie slut. Go to hell. I mean jail.
65. Maybe your mama shouldn't be so protective of you. She's saying she going to body slam any girl who turn you down for a date. Is a bit radical. And maybe you shouldn't be getting so sweet on all those gals in the World Wrestling Federation. 66. Making a classy fence out of glass bottles is a real good thing, environmentally, for your mama to do. But maybe not peeing out the old used wine that originated from her bottles in the fence into the sidewalk while she's building it would be a better way to go. I don't know about you, but for me, true art is always more enjoyable, ambience-wise, without the scent and stains of urine. 67. Your mama's so loose, every time she uncrosses her legs, 3 more babies drop out, and they all just as ugly as you. 68. Your mama's so loose, every time she hears the sound of a zipper being pulled, she starts to go orgasmic. And your mama, living next to a textile factory, making Levi's jeans, don't help the sound ecology of the neighborhood. 69. Your mama's so loose, every time a beggar asks some guy in the neighborhood for some loose change, and the generous fellow reaches into his pocket to retrieve some, your mama head pop out of one pocket and her ass out the other. Joke 70. Your mama's so loose. If the county welfare department ever want to catch your daddy to make him pay child support, and they want to use the easiest technique to do so, they just gotta get a list of names of every male between the ages of 12 and 1 or 2 for a county of residence and all surrounding counties and start testing. 71. Your mama's so loose, her putting on clothes is about as useful as 1 comma in a 30,000 word run-on sentence. 72. Your mama's so loose, the local goat herder is holding one lecture after another with his billy goats on the evils of having relations with the human types. That goat herder is being very generous in describing your mama as a human type, and that goat herder kind of looks like a well-shaven billy goat, and your mama's caboose so loose, when she take a good dump, it all comes out in the form of a series of assorted-sized parachutes. 74. Your mama's so loose, she quit her new job when she realized her duties didn't involve actually her parking the cars, but it definitely involved her. She was the where the cars were going to be parked. A word to the wise, among the multiplicity of your mama's paramours, one car is missing, and they say it has a computer glitch, and very often starts up on its own.